of your drive test, they're going to ask you what your arm signals are. Do you know what your arm signals are?
Okay, there's right, left, and then stop.
Right. Have you taken the drive test before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time, actually.
Now, they're also going to ask you where the controls of the vehicle are located. So they're going to ask you where the emergency brake is, or the parking brake. Let me just turn on the car. But on the dash, you'll see that it says brake. So that means that your brake is on, or your parking brake is on, rather. So this is your parking brake, and that's off. When you set it, you don't use the button. You only use the button to take it off. So you set it and take it off. This is wrong. Don't use the button. Only use it to take it off. They're also going to ask you where the windshield wipers are at, where the hazard lights or emergency lights or four-way flashers. This is called a defogger or defroster. They will ask usually just for the front, but that's the rear and that's the front.
Which one is the rear? Oh, that's the front. Okay.
Yeah, and then windshield wipers are here, and then headlights are right here. You just twist them all the way forward to turn them on. So that's your low beam. On your dashboard, it indicates that your low beam is on. If you push the lever forward, that turns on your high beam. So high beam's off, high beam's on, high beam's off, high beam's on. If you do this, it flashes. If you look on the dash, it flashes right there, but it doesn't stay on. That's sometimes to communicate with another driver maybe. Or if you just briefly, can't see at night, you can just turn it on.
Oh, that's the emergency flashers?
No, this one is.
Oh, that's emergency flashers. Okay.
This is just your headlights. So this is your low beam, your green light, high beam. So don't drive with the high beam on, only your low beam. This is the parking light setting now. This is the daylight running light. So DRL, daylight running light. That's for in the morning maybe, or where it's cloudy in the morning and you want to be noticed more. You can drive with those on, or just in general you can drive with those on to be seen better. And then this is just off. Down is left signal, up is right signal. On a turn, your signal will turn off. About here, it turns off, but not on a lane change. Now, next thing I want to go over is your seat adjustment. Okay, so you can scoot your seat from here, from the bottom. There's a little lever on the front, on the bottom, right here. Now push the brake down to see how that feels. Yeah. Does that feel fine?
Yeah, this feels pretty alright.
Do your wrists hang over the steering wheel? Both of your wrists? Do they both hang? Then you should be okay. That's how you know that you're good.
Whoops. Is this on? Oh,
it's a hybrid, so it's on, but I'll show you how to turn it on and off. Right now it's on because you can tell it's on because it says ready. I'll turn it off like this. So that's off. Now to turn it on, you'll notice on the key ring, if you see on the key ring right here, where my finger's at, it says on. And over here it says start. So go ahead and turn the key to the on position. So that's the on position. Turn it one more time to the start position. That guy's an examiner right there. So now it says ready. That's how you know that this car is on. So the next thing I'm going to show you are your mirrors. So now you have to adjust your side mirrors because you're the one driving the car. If your seat moves, then your mirrors need to be adjusted. And because you adjusted your seat now, you have to adjust your mirrors. So right here where it says mirror on your side, you'll see where it says mirror down here. Right there, it's on the button's on the right side, so you can adjust the mirror from the right side. So right now you want to bring, so right now you can do this one, look, this side. So move the mirror inward, not down, go up, like there. Now you don't want to see too much of your door, you only have to see a little bit. Very little. So go out a little bit to the right to where you only see very slight of the door. You don't want to see too much. The more you see of your door, the bigger your blind spot will be. So just a little bit. Perfect. I think that's good. Now switch it to the left and do the same. If that mirror's too far out, bring it in. Make sure you only see a little bit of this car. Up and down just depends on how tall or how low you sit. Left and right is how close and how far you sit from the wheel. And then your top rear view mirror, just center it. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and take off, and then we're gonna go over all the driving part, okay? But you can't hold your phone while you can't record while you drive.